All right, good morning, gentlemen. So, here is a quick overview, as promised, on a document I've prepared for our financials. So, this gives us an all-round analysis on our accounting and some of the accounting efforts we'll be making. So, here, this is me applying some of the things I learned in business school. So, right here we have the name of the company. These are just a few things here, the directors here. So, and here is explanations to some terminologies that might be used. So if we go to the next data sheet right here, in this data sheet, the tax rate, the company tax rate of Nigeria is 30%. All right, so then we have a forecast period. This is like a financial model. This in itself, aside from being the forecast, it also serves as recurrent, financial documentation as well. So we can see right here the inflation rates. Effectively, the current year, which is year one, we have seen an increase of about 15% in inflation from last year to this year. So who knows what it's going to be over time. So a few algorithms we are used to generate some of these. Then this is the price growth rate. So how does our property increase in price? We can find out the percentage here, and given the ones we already have, so I've been able to put in some figures here. So but these figures are actually editable. I can remove them and put the actual ones, but these are just for the forecast using existing data. So the volume growth rates, the number of properties sold and all of that. So we have quality assurance, salaries and wages, electric costs and all. Marketing budget, is there any increments and all of those things. So others that were not captured can also be captured. And the best thing here is that every single one of these items has been programmed. Let's go to what matters most. So right here we can see in this particular section we have the startup costs. So all the costs we are going to be spending are going to be recorded in here, and you can see here we have a factor here. We have a factor of 1,000. That means any particular value we are putting in here will definitely be multiplied by 1,000 or added 3 zeros to 8. Okay, so if I have 3, 1, 2, 3 right here, okay, so this in itself is like what 3 million. All right, so that is it. So we have it right here as well. So you can see here we have 200 in this space. Okay, let me I think I deleted the formula here. Let me correct that real quick. Okay, beautiful. So that is it right here. So if we have this 150 here, this is 150, 1, 2, 3, good. So you see the factor of 1,000 is actually removed from it. So if I want to put a value like let's say 3 million, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the 3 zeros will be removed from it, and we should be seeing 3,000. So that's just to make the cells smaller, right? So we don't have to start writing huge numbers over there. But where you see the actual figure is whenever you click here on this formula bar, you see the actual figure right here, which we'll be using calculation. So moving forward, I don't really want this thing to be long. So you can see this is the startup cost. Then this is where the equity and debt, if we are going to take a debt, for the firm. So all of this has been factored in. So we have office costs, all of those things here. All right, I'm trying to rush up. Now, if we have debt financing, like loans and stuff, the facility, how to repay it and all of those things has also been factored in. Now, we are going to just move into the next sheet, the cash flow projection. So in this cash flow, we are going to talk about a number of things like the cash received from customers in a certain year, total, the direct costs, and all of those things. Now, why I'm sending us this is every expenses we make, if we go to the profit and loss section too, so this 2024 January, since operation is starting, let's say around September, so this will also be filled as well. So I just wanted to like explain this. Like here you see, when it comes to profit and loss statements, we have sales. So the sales, the entire revenue generated for that month is here. So the returns, are there people that say they need a refund and all of that, so that is also factored in here. Did we give any kind of discount from the major pricing? That will also be factored in here. So this takes the entire sales, right, and gives us what our total revenue generated is. Now, for us to now get our net sales, we have to factor in the cost of goods sold. So the lands, the buildings we acquired, how much did it cost us? So this will enable us get our gross profit, which is the profit before tax, or what we call EBITDA, earnings before interest, tax, and amortization, right? So we have operating expenses. This will also be factored in here as well. The advertising, utilities, office supplies, and all of that, they will be factored in here as well. So don't mind the dummy data I use. The data I use here are actually to make sure that every section, for instance, there are formula. If I click into this gross profit section now, boom, you will see there is a formula up here, that computes it based on the cells that is taken, right? Based on the cells, the rows and columns that we have right here. So the same thing applies to total expense. Like here you see the sum and this, the kind of an if statement right here. So I used it to test them out and know that they work perfectly, and yes, of course they do. So what this helps us to do is, even if we have an accountant or an external auditor, the financials of the company will always be stellar. It will be as transparent as possible, and it will help us know and project the growth of the firm. So here, of course, is our balance sheet. All right, so we have balance sheet for the year. So similarly, the balance sheet, the total assets the company has minus the liabilities and equity. So that's it. You will see the formula inside here as well. So that's it basically. So I just wanted to make this short video to explain a few things here, so that when I give you guys, because all of you are going to have access to this link, so once we clean off this dummy data and start putting factual data, we'll be able to have on a glance. So I'm just going to copy this link, make it shareable. So I'm going to, it's currently private onto me, so I want to share it now to you guys. I'm going to say okay, let me make it anyone with link, all right, so that I can paste the link on our platform and we could also have access to it. All right, so that is it, done. Okay, that is it. I'm going to upload this video to a private YouTube channel and share the link as well for us. Thank you and have a wonderful day ahead.